Alright, game 2 between Telechubbies and Team Not Excellent after game 1 went rather quickly and very poorly for Telechubbies, so they are now back against the wall, and Pew just loves his damn remnant. We will add
it literally did nothing last game.
Yeah.
Like, it gave them like one gank, and he didn't even gank through. Like, he countered a ward and then ganked. Like, what good was it last game? Why is he first picking it?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
I mean, they killed that Kraken a whole bunch in the top lane. Maybe they figured.
Nothing last game. Yeah. Like, it gave them like one gank, and he didn't even gank through. Like, countered a ward and then ganked. What idiot has what good was it last game? Why is he first picking it?
Alright, whoever's doing that, stop it, please.
They killed that Kraken a whole bunch in the top lane.
Anthos, please!
Anthos, damn it.
Rhapsody.
What's wrong?
Oh my god.
This guy.
I was wondering what was
Did
going
you
on.
not realize what was happening right there?
Well, I realized,
No,
but
I
I
mean
thought
Anthos.
it was just... Oh, Anthos. No, he didn't realize. Of course he didn't.
Well, yeah, he probably couldn't hear it.
Unless he's trolling.
Yeah, you shouldn't have the stream on at the same time. It was very loud, too.
Yeah. Like, we can hear that, but we can't hear ourselves, like, as an echo. I don't get it.
Alright. Is he even here anymore? What the hell happened?
I'm here. I'm sorry about that. That was my mistake.
This guy. You turned your speakers on? Didn't put your headphones in?
Yeah, something like that.
Jesus. This is what happens when we bring him on the cast, and he's just completely unprofessional.
This might be the first time that I've messed up instead of you as far as opening a cast
amazing.
goes, Quincy.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot more shit to do than you do. You guys don't even find match IDs. I'm the one that writes all these things down. And you're like, what's the match
I had
ID?
to pick which series we were gonna cast. You know how difficult that was?
Oh boy,
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
hard, so hard. And I've got graphics now. My life is just so tough, you guys.
I
I
bet.
can't even understand how horrible this is.
Straight from the streets.
Right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure that there's some
Trending
Jay-Z
on
tracks about like fixing
Our
overlays and stuff in streams.
Come on, Pew, pick Dark Lady. Do it.
Why? Tempest is available. Pick Tempest.
He's gonna pick Tempest, I swear. Or
He's probably
Ophelia.
gonna
No,
pick Tempest.
he can't play Ophelia, can he?
I don't know. I think he has played Ophelia in the past. It hasn't gone very well, but
Actually, I'm pretty sure Gemini beats Silhouette sometimes. If Nox doesn't feel like playing another hero, which he probably doesn't.
I mean, he only got 15 minutes on that Gemini, so maybe he's
Yeah.
like, let's play some Gemini. Oh, I didn't get enough Gemini. Let's play some more Gemini.
And like, the other team isn't that skilled. I don't think they're gonna run Silhouette that well, to be honest. Not to like hate on this other teamer.
Pyromancer. Okay.
Not bad.
Ophelia.
And they
They're gonna pick Ophelia
and
again.
Pyromancer. I don't understand.
Non-factor Ophelia coming in again.
Even
Like,
if
it
you're a
did-
good Ophelia player, after the performance in game 1, just don't do that. It's not gonna work.
I mean, he did manage
Like,
to
he's
lock
probably
down
just
an
saying,
illusion.
look, free win right now. Like, that's
Yeah.
probably what he said. He's like, oh my god, they picked Ophelia, free win. That's what he's saying.
And they will ban out the Tempest on the Hellborn side very quickly, so forcing Legion to run a dual support chat. They were probably interested in running anyway. Pyromancer or Revenant could occupy a farm role, of course, but more likely that they're both supports. But we didn't talk about bans at all. Cthulhu Fent Repulsor on the Legion side, Parasite, so on the Hellborn side. So once again, Pew's favorite hero in Parasite getting banned out. But right off the bat, I mean, I do like Hellborn's lineup better. Like, just as heroes go, I like Magma's Pyro, and Revenant's a decent hero, but Rhapsody and Ophelia is a great combination. Silhouette's a fantastic hero. They're going to run a jungle versus a dual support. I like their lineup. It's just, based on how things went last time, it's really, really hard for me to say they're in a good position.
Yeah, I don't know,
agree.
like... It's just... Oh man, I just don't like the Silhouette second pick, or the fact that they're going Ophelia when they don't really have an Ophelia player, it seems like. Because you can farm so much better than 180 GPM in the woods, come on. Come on guys, it's
not much better.
not that hard. Even I can do it. I can do it, and Quincy, I'm sure you could too. Actually, I'm not sure about that one.
I have played Ophelia before. I'm actually semi-decent at it, considering my micro is terrible. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can farm that much better than 180 gold per minute. I mean, like, I think I've seen the max without hero kills, just like farming, even with free farm, is like 230,
It's like 250.
Yeah.
I've had 250.
Maybe.
But yeah.
I mean, maybe if like everything goes perfectly, you get 250. But it's really not that good. You compare it to Tempest or something like that, or even a Parasite or a Keeper of the Forest. They can farm a lot faster in the woods, without being contested and much more consistently. So obviously, Ophelia brings other stuff to the table, and it's very, very good gank presence. But I don't know. It will be the Gemini pick on top of Maraxis. So Legion side all set, and looks like they're mirroring a Suicide Mag.
I just don't like what they're doing on Hellborn. I mean, they picked that silhouette so early, and there's so many stuns and like gank potential with that Revenant on the Legion team. Is like he's not gonna get out of the laning phase like with anything. They probably can just man up long lane and ward the Ophelia camp. They might not even need to ward the Ophelia camp because they saw how bad he is at Ophelia last game. And just like man up and destroy the silhouette. Like, what's he gonna do? Versus like a tri-lane, I don't know, Revenant, Maraxis, Pyro or something. Who knows?
Alright.
I'd rather have Gemini in that tri-lane, but yeah.
Yeah, but like whatever tri-lane.
Yeah. It would actually be strong because it's a Pharaoh Suicide, so have Magmus solo bottom because Magmus beats Pharaoh. And then Maraxis mid because he's tanky and he can deal with the duel. And then Gemini Revenant Pyro should stomp anything, in my opinion. Anything that the Hellborn has to offer at this point with their Silhouette Rhapsody, at least.
And that's assuming that the Hellborn are in fact running a dual mid. I would be shocked if they did that. I think it's going to be Maraxis solo mid. Yeah, probably against this rally. So Maraxis should be able to crush rally, I feel like.
This Hellborn draft has a little bit too much physical presence for my taste. I mean, Maraxis is probably going to get a Soulsborg very quickly, and that's going to mitigate a lot of their damage.
Yep.
That does. You say that every single game.
No, I think I've said that twice.
You literally say that every single game. You're like, oh my god, he's going to get a Soulsborg really fast, and then it never happens.
Well, my guess is that he will, because they have 4 very physically apt heroes on that Hellborn team.
It's quite comical, actually.
I would rather see a Sacrificial Stone in that case. I don't like Soul's Bulwark when you use it only for defensive purposes because there's like Abyss Soul, Sacrificial Stone, like Astrolabe. Those are all better items than a Soul's Bulwark, and they're all cheaper as well. So Abyss Soul is like the same price, and so is Sacrificial Stone, but I think they're just better.
And especially with the Gemini and Magmus on the Abyssal. Obviously, Gemini would love having that lifesteal.
Which people would buy Gnome's Wisdom more? I feel like they're
undervalued. Oh, is that Kong level 1?
Yeah,
they're Konging at level 1. They're giving somebody trees. Rhapsody has trees. He's not leveling he's not using his dance floor, I don't know why.
Because he didn't get hit yet. Now he's getting hit.
There we go.
Because Pharaoh's Hellfire was enough.
And this is going to be a Kong. I don't think that Excellent realized what's going on. They seem to be more interested in blocking out the Ophelia camp, so any problems that Ophelia had last game are going to be multiplied this game, although she will, of course, have the advantage.
Oh my god.
What are they doing?
Yeah, they can't do
let
that.
it stop!
Oh my god, like, this is embarrassing. It's almost as bad as our Kong attempt.
I'm pretty sure this Ophelia like might even die, to be honest. He's giving his last health pot, okay. They're all using their health pots.
They still have a couple more on Silhouette and on Pharaoh, so...
But yeah, why no disco?
They don't actually have Hellfire up for like 5 seconds, I don't know. Oh, okay, he's
why doesn't he use this? Now he's using, like... What?
They should know now. Who are they gonna give it to?
Pharaoh?
Has been
Rally.
slain.
I think Rally should
Pharaoh.
take it.
Yeah, it's going to Pharaoh because he's Suicide.
Soloing mid. The Rally's mid? What?
Yeah. I like that better. I think Pharaoh's better Suicide.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like a solo Pharaoh mid and a solo Rally bot. And it would have been duel with Silhouette. Because Silhouette can't really win a 1v1. In my opinion.
I think against Magma she might be okay.
against like Silhouette defeats certain heroes really easily. Like she beats Kraken, she beats like Pharaoh, but Magnus actually stands a pretty good chance because of the E and Silhouette's attack range.
Yeah.
So
it'll
be interesting to see.
And the level advantage Silhouette had in this top lane is going to basically go away immediately, as Magnus got some free farming up here. He also went for a hatchet, so greedy suicide here, but it's going to pay off. Yeah, bottom lane they are doing a bunch of damage to this Pharaoh who has the Hellfire up, so he will be okay. Middle lane they were putting some aggression onto Rally as well. And in top they're going to try to jump Mag, who's getting pretty low, but he will survive. I think his health got.
That would have been hilarious.
Cancel right there by Rhapsody. And Rally just keeps getting boxed into this lane because he does not have the capacity to stand up to the duel from the Legion team. We were kind of thinking tri-lane from Excellent. Instead they go the defensive dual lanes.
I think it's just because they're not comfortable with it. Nox isn't really a good aggressive player.
Yeah.
They just want to secure farm on Nox and that's it. But if they had the ability to tri-lane, it would be better than this, in my opinion.
It's funny though, even with the Congo kill on Rally, because he used so much regen on Kong, he's actually getting out-harassed by a level 2 Moraxis. What is going on?
And DD Rune on
okay,
Pyro, not
Pyro is also there, but yeah.
Interesting.
Just missing a stop, but biggest deal, I guess. Pharaoh's saying something like DCs, and he is in a bit of trouble in this bottom lane, but he will be okay. So still no bloodlust, only 3 minutes in. Token on Pharaoh obviously would prevent that, but he's only got 2.5 minutes on it, so.
But again, because of that Ophelia pick, they're actually just losing 2 lanes, even with the Kongor first. Like, I just don't get it. If they're gonna go Kongor first, you want to push the advantage early on and just have beaten them by the time, because by the time that the laning phase is over, you want to already have beaten them. You want to have like a 5k gold lead because your heroes are just that much more farmed, like an extra level and everything. And what they're doing now, like, look at that gold lead. It's in favor of the Legion right now. How? It's 0-0. They literally farmed 1k gold more, even with an Ophelia in the woods. Isn't that ridiculous? That's absolutely insane, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, in general, the dual support versus jungle lineups don't actually have a gold differential because usually you lose 2 lanes as opposed to 1 or whatever if you run the jungle lineup, but you make it up for the gold you get in the woods. It's the experience that tends to be in the favor of the jungle team, which is right now in Hellborn's favor, but like you said, it's basically like Kong never happened. The only difference that it's making right now is the token, which is going to wear off in about a minute, because the resource advantage is slightly in favor of the Legion now in terms of gold, and only slightly in favor of the Hellborn in terms of experience. So if this were a much more even skill matchup, and I think that it's pretty clear to say it's not a particularly even skill matchup, this might be what the charts looked like if you didn't see Kong. And you did, so.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I feel like they just laned it wrong. I mean, once you get the token, you want to be aggressive.
Mud mid, Moraxis.
Yep. And he's got a hasted rally on his bot, so he's actually gonna die there. Nice root control there from the Hellborn side.
Might actually kill Pyromancer too, if he's not careful. Still has his ultimate.
He does.
He should just go.
Go. Just go,
man.
He is. Finally, Compel goes through. Seismic Slam will hit him, and they do kill fine, so. Yeah, good call.
And they're finally making something happen, but this token is going to run out. They didn't really do anything with their advantage. Yeah. I feel like they would have won that mid lane regardless with that at that time.
They were scared of, Mofa winning, feeding another 4 kills before the game actually began.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, even then they could have like done a rally Ophelia Rhapsody tri-lane bot better.
They just died.
Speaking of that, Pharaoh.
Yeah, he's still dead, even though he had token. Like, what a guy.
So he wears off. And
what
he
a
pretty
guy.
much immediately dies. It's just not having a great series so far. Silhouette in the top lane is doing pretty well. And looks like Mania at nearly 300 gold per minute compared to Fabelli at 230. So Fabelli not having a bad time by any means, but Silhouette with a slight level advantage and does have a farm. But it's mid, in fact. Rally is at 300 gold per minute, which is fine, but Masera at 360, so having a much better time. And of course, in the short lane, Nox is just crushing this Pharaoh, so excellent still. Keeping pace, actually top lane. I was gonna stun away, and he will be alright.
Yeah, I kind of wish, like, even though they're winning all their lanes, that Q would stack a little bit more, because this Pyromancer is going to need some farm to be useful as a second support. And they don't have a jungler, so they should really take advantage of the stacks early on for Pyromancer. Even just stacking Ancients or as you can.
I'm trying to jump on this rally, do a fair bit of damage, of course he does have Compel, so it's not realistic to actually kill him before the Pyromancer has an ultimate. He's level 5 now.
It's kind of a reason why I like Pyro, though. He just does so much damage, even though he's only level 4. He did a lot there.
Yep. And if Rally didn't have Compel, if that was a different hero, then that was probably a kill. Like.
Here we go. Fane stack the easy camp. What a guy. He listened to me. He's paying attention.
Nice ward.
Got the little things.
Nice ward from Splock, spotting out the Revenant rotation.
Yep.
What are they going to do in turn, though? Because they didn't see Magnus place that other ward.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they did. I don't think they did, but it's possible that they managed to get vision of him for half a second while he dropped it.
But they should be focusing on middle for the Hellborn side. Like, prevent the Moraxis from getting an early PK so that it's only a farmed Gemini you have to deal with rather than also 400 GPM Moraxis on your ass.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to secure Silhouette's farm because, I mean, he's missed like 20 CS, which is pretty ridiculous.
Gemini?
Oh, yeah, in the bottom lane.
Holy
Completely missed
crap!
that. And he will die.
Hellfire OP.
Yeah.
Like, I can explain what happened if you want.
Yes, you can.
Because
yes.
he just twin fanged up to Pharaoh in tower range, and then, you know, dual breath, and then tried to ulti, but Hellfire kept him from ulting. And then when he tried to run away, Mummy Walls kept him there, and without twin fang, I mean, he literally died from creep and tower damage. And then
Morax is taking a whole bunch of damage, but puts the Matrax up and the stomp. Pharaoh coming in from the side, so he's still going to take a bunch of damage here. Actually will end up falling, but Pharaoh probably going to get counter killed. No, Rap's the ultimate, stamping all of it. Actually, they will kill him and Rap now. And the counter from the Legion side is strong with Nox having the port. And we'll get a couple of counter kills, so good rotation there from Nox. And
it's funny to see that Rhapsody is out leveling Ophelia. How?
And she's been rotating too. She hasn't just been sticking in a lane.
Ophelia's a player. I mean, come on.
Gemini going to try to jump onto this rally. 1 stun, 2 stuns. There go the jump, and looks like Rally will be okay. And I mean, the interesting thing is, Epic Slacker is the only name I recognize on this Hellborn team. So he's definitely
for good reason, obviously.
Of competitive experience before.
He's living up to his name, no doubt about that.
I mean, sub 200 GPM, he's got 1 assist, so he was in on that mid, but...
I mean, looking at his profile, his stats say that he's 10% Ophelia. You think he'd be a little bit more, you know, practiced with this hero. There's really no excuse to be under 200 GPM with no deaths yet, just 10 minutes into this game.
And only 1 can't block, which he did unblock, I believe.
Right.
Well, it's a start.
No. In the beginning of the game, he both camps were blocked. He used 2 rev wards on the first right camp, and then by 2:30, the one on the left. So it was just a rev ward, so it ran out. But yeah, it's still not an excuse to be this low GPM. Especially since he wants the Basilisk first item to
And
increase.
Eruption getting charged up here, and we'll see if Magnus can do anything about that. Actually, Silhouette going to get the Universe Blessing, and will be able to split up, so... Wasting a little bit of the Eruption time, I think, actually.
Yeah.
There. But bottom lane, Gemini does manage to take off Pharaoh, so... This time, Hellfire not OP. And the top, they're going to try to pick off this Pyromancer. Compel onto Rhapsody, going to stun her. And that'll be a pretty easy kill on Pyro. the background. Magnus, no dance tours there. Lava Surge away into the trees. He does have a port, so he will be alright. Just gonna head straight back to base. And Ophelia is gonna start pushing towers, I guess. Here's level 6. Should be a pretty easy tier 1 tower kill. We've got the dance floor, of course, and the oath minions. On the other side, though, bottom actually starting jump once again. But Hellfire is up and doing a fair bit of work, and Nox finally will be able to get out. Wrath of the Pharaoh hits a creep, so they won't be able to get the counter as Rhapsody was porting in. A bit unfortunate there.
Yeah, Pharaoh should have been more patient with his ultimate.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure they would have killed Nox anyway, because if he had gotten far enough away, Rhapsody wouldn't have been able to help, but probably would have gotten closer. At the very least.
Though,
yeah, sorry.
It seems like the Legion, they're just, like, although right now it says that the Hellborn are in the lead, it's, like, with GPM on their Suicide Pharaoh, that's nice, but, I mean, Silhouette's only at 360 GPM compared to Nox, who's almost at 400 GPM. And Gemini versus Silhouette, I'm pretty sure that Gemini wins that early on, and also in the very, very late game. You know? It's kind of... Oh, is that another call?
Yep.
Am I too early?
No, they're calling.
Total damage on Rally.
What time you at?
12, 39, 40, 41, 42.
Okay.
They're gonna get this. Legion suspect nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have more to sight here too, so I feel like they should have seen something. So I don't know if it's that they don't suspect anything or they just don't care.
Kongor has been slain.
We're gonna go down here, and Silhouette will pick up the token. She's about 1,000 gold off of her Nullstone.
I mean, at this point, I don't think any heroes on Hellborn are scary enough that they should care to overextend into the Kongor pit for a token. They can kill everybody on the Hellborn team twice, no problem. I mean, Pharaoh like only has boots, and Silhouette doesn't even have Nullstone yet. What's he gonna do? So, meanwhile, Miraxis is a portal key.
So we're talking about talking there. You're talking about stopping that early portal key on Miraxis. Obviously, that did not happen.
I just thought that was like a priority.
Yeah.
But
well,
Rally, on the other hand, almost getting his PK. I hope it's not a Solaire Club thing where the Rally does not get a PK.
That's a Just Man thing.
Oh man, just the Just Man thing and those. I cannot get over that.
The push Talic is really old, really fast.
I cannot play Rally with PK. That is my logic. What was that? That's what they said.
I think that's the idea, yes. In the middle lane, Rally is getting jumped here, but will fell away before the stomp comes out.
The Legion had destroyed a
Bottom lane,
Hellborn tower.
Gets killed. Speaking of portal keys, Magnus is presumably going to be on his way to get one, about 1,500 gold away, and has 240 gold per minute, so it's not bad. Middle lane, there's the portal key from Miraxis. Then we get 3-man Lava Surge. In fact, Yours Blessing not really doing all that much. Positive strength cover. Wow, metal. Perhaps it was nothing. Saving a lot of damage, and they will kill her there right off the bat. Actually, 2 counter kills on Family and Masera, and they're trying to chase down this Pyromancer on Pharaoh, but he's invis. Now Gemini joining the party, they're trying to kill him. And he's getting locked down pretty heavily. These stomps from the Minotaurs are coming through. Pyromancer can be able to get the counter kill onto Pharaoh, and that'll be it. So, Hellborn team.
Pretty huge.
That rap seal was huge.
Yeah, it was.
That metal thing you're referring to?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
He yells, "Gods of metal, give me strength." Excuse me.
Gods of metal, give me strength.
Give us strength.
No, give me strength.
No, to give us strength.
I thought it was grant us
Hellborn
strength.
had destroyed a Legion tower.
I think you're both wrong.
It is grant us strength. Yeah, you're right, it's grant. But it's definitely us.
I'm making a thread about this.
They waited like 20 seconds to pause for Mascara. Not sure what that's about.
I think he was dead, so they didn't really care.
I don't know. It's still kind of weird. And usually people notice these things.
Okay.
Helmorn are now up in golden experience.
Yeah. 2K, 3K golden experience. That's not bad at all.
So.
And Silhouette still has a token after that fight. Like they cleaned up 4 of Not Excellent's heroes, and he still has a token.
Silhouette wasn't there.
He actually wasn't even there. Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm just making a point, guys.
Well, he's right. Silhouette does still have a token. He didn't say that, like, oh wow, it's amazing Silhouette didn't die in that fight.
Morning, as you guys can probably tell.
I'm not sure if you guys were paying attention, but Meraxis maxed his Q over his E like during the laning phase. I'm not sure that's like a thing. Is that right?
I feel like that's
I prefer standard. That's usually what they do.
I find that both are good. I find that both are good. If you need to lock someone down for longer, then your Q is better. If you need to just chase someone down, then your E is better. It's that simple, because stun duration increases with Q. So it might be worth it.
Now is getting their own push on as they're taking this tier 2 tower in the middle of Pyromancer Fervor. Obviously, that dot does a lot to towers. So
yeah, I love that damage over time, but it's only level 1. But it'll end up doing like...
Yeah, it's still doing a lot there. Actually, Silhouette gonna get jumped as the coordination is good there, and she'll tree grapple all the way through. Not sure if that was the greatest choice. Universe Blessing out, and she will die, so the token gonna get used right there. But the rest of the Legion side is gonna back off. That's relation actually catches Revenant off the side here. Ophelia gonna lock him down, and that's gonna be a kill. So Ophelia, some good rotation with the minions, and the Wrath of Pharaoh will spot Magmus. Izzy got out of here. He does have a Lava Surge in 4 seconds. Seismic Slam not going to connect, and the Steam Path is doing something to help, but not going to be enough. Just Death Tortoise helps finish him off. So
I'm just gonna say, okay, Rally, okay, okay, bro.
Well, he tried.
Okay, man. Keep trying. That's all I can say.
I mean, with all the shit talking we were doing just a few minutes ago,
Ophelia
is 5-0. What the hell's going on? Yeah.
She's at 330 gold per minute. She's got an Astrolabe. She had a good play from onto the Revenant there with her creeps. She has the optimal Skeleton King into 2 Minotaur creeps, and she basically just locked him down for a long time.
And meanwhile, Pyromancer finished his tablet. It's gonna be really big because those firewalls have been doing work against Gemini and Meraxis especially.
He's got a jetpack.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's got a jetpack. He's ready to go.
Kind of looks like Boba Fett from Star Wars.
I think. Isn't that kind of what it's supposed to be?
I
know it's Ultimate Avatar.
Farming the same as Magnus, which is kind of cool.
Gemini. Oh, that was amazing. Did you see that?
No, I was busy jerking off to Orange's jetpack.
That was pretty amazing. We'll see if Nox can actually get out of this. He's gonna get locked down fairly well, actually. There's a Wrath of Pharaoh coming through, but again, disjointed it. Man, if he had lived right there, that was a top 5 play. But
yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so
Ophelia's 6-0 now.
With the Silhouette illusion, what he did was he had a double damage rune, and the Silhouette illusions were basically, you know, the range of his stun apart from each other. So he was attacking the one that was right next to him, while this other one was a little bit off to the side, and got it really, really low. And then, in like the same second as Silhouette ports the illusion, he stuns the illusion, and then of course it's the real her, and then stuns her, and she dies. So that was pretty fantastic.
What a great explanation, Quincy. I'm glad you're doing this.
Did it make sense? Yes, it did.
Very entertaining as well.
I actually don't really like that Soul's Bulwark on Rally. I would have preferred to see a barrier for sure.
Right. All the AoE magic damage in this Legion team.
That's fair.
Not much physical presence from them either.
At least not
so yeah,
yet.
questionable pickup, no doubt.
I mean, they do have a lot of physical damage themselves with Silhouette and stuff, but to be honest, come on. Like, Soul's Bulwark only has half effect for Rally in the end, if you think about it. Or for like 40% effect. If you put it in negative, because he ignores so much armor.
Right, yeah, okay.
So if you decrease someone's armor, you're only taking a little bit of it into effect. Instead of it being 4 armor that you're benefiting from, them having less of it, like, you actually only have like 1.2 9 something armor benefit from it.
I mean,
when you're playing rally.
At the same time, they do have Silhouette, so like Soul's offensive isn't bad for this team. It's.
I just feel that Silhouette does enough damage by herself without the Souls there anyways. So like, I would much prefer to see barrier.
I think the plan is to get the barrier on Pharaoh because he's got investments. So
no, he's getting a puzzle box.
Is gonna get it. It's gonna be him. But
yeah,
he's getting a puzzle box.
That could be true.
I mean, it's okay, but like he's never gonna get it in time, which is the problem.
That's why I wanted Rally. Yeah. I mean, it's nice that Rally has 15.6 armor, but
what's that really gonna do?
Against a Magnus and a Meraxis and a Gemini. Like, Gemini doesn't do much physical damage, and any armor you do get, he's just gonna ignore in the end anyways. So...
It really makes no sense to get the bulwark. I guess it's just like an inexperienced thing. Like you think of when you play strength throws, you don't go like PK headdress. It doesn't really look right. Maybe that's what he's thinking. You need an extra item before that. Still just bulwark was the thing. Yeah.
Talking too about the Energizer on Ophelia. It's not something we see all that often, but I like it.
I like it too.
So.
What's better than creeps running at like 425 movement speed? Nothing. Nothing, I tell you.
Flying it.
Oh wait, no,
Warbeast.
Sorry, Warbeast, yeah.
Like,
sorry, okay.
Higher numbers are better.
Yes.
So it's second place. Ophelia Energizer gets second place.
No, that's like 120th place because the only thing that's better than 425 movement speed is 426 movement speed. The only thing that's better than that is 427 movement speed.
So 96?
Guys, did you know that if you get a Dawnbringer on Ophelia, your creeps actually fly like Dr. Repulsor? It's
awesome.
Really great. You use the ultimate avatar.
Did you know
fly
that,
like Dr. Repulsor.
Did you know that if you get a Thunderclaw, you can take over Kongor?
I did know that actually, Quincy. I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah.
And did they time the Kongor? No, they didn't time the Kongor. It's just going to Ancients. Okay.
In Dota 2, you can actually take over Ancient
really dedicated.
Can you really?
Yeah, with the Staff of the Master, they made that update with Ophelia, Chen. If you get an Aghs, you get to take over Ancient Creeps. So you can take over Dragon Master with, in HoN, 75%. Or, well, it's Magic Immune in Dota 2, so, like, that's even worse.
Right.
Dealing with that, holy crap.
I'd love to see that. Because right now the Staff effect is just like, oh, you get more heal and it's on a shorter cooldown. I mean, the 30-second cooldown is pretty awesome, but...
Okay, come on.
Yeah, I mean, no.
The Staff of the Master effect is amazing, though. It's absolutely incredible.
I'd like to see if you get 2 staffs, you can take over Kongor.
No, you need to have a Whispering Helm and a puzzle box and proclaim yourself Creep Master before you can finally master the art of taking over Ancient Creeps.
I second that.
Have you guys played the new Mid Wars yet? It's actually really fun.
New Mid Wars? What is New Mid Wars?
I don't know.
Well, they have a new boss, and every time you kill it,
the Snotter boss
drops. It's great.
Oh, the Snotter boss thing.
No, it's a headless horseman.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and in the beginning of the game, if it runs through the middle of the map, and if you run through it, it kills you. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Off the side here, eruption actually going on top of Splock on Ropsy, and she will die right off the bat. Pew also did, and we'll see if they can lock down Pharaoh for long enough. There we go. Mungalow's helping out Pyromancer a lot as they will kill Pharaoh. And we'll see. Kongor actually locking down Silhouette and just gets ulted in the face by Pyromancer. So now Ophelia gonna fall as well. Magma's looking for something onto Rally, but he'll be able to port the away. So Legion's side gonna take Kongor here as the assist from Kong. That's all I kill.
I wonder how much a barrier would have helped there instead of a Soul's Bulwark. I don't know.
Pharaoh ultied the Meraxis, who had full shield at that point, full ulti.
They have
pretty much
bananas
killed his
now.
entire team.
They have bananas.
That was third Kongor too, so Meraxis is gonna pick up the bananas and token on Gemini. No huge surprise there.
But Fine is just farming woods. He's like, I'm gonna carry my team because clearly they can't do it. He's 4-2 and 3, 300 GPM. He's not as high GPM as Magnus anymore, but he's definitely doing a lot by, you know, fully shooting a silhouette in the face with an ultimate. That was fun to watch.
I'm not even sure how her Nullstone got deactivated, but obviously it was.
It was a tablet.
Tablet.
Makes sense.
PK, tablet, Steam Boots power supply, and 1300 gold. I'd love to see the Staff of the Master.
Yep. Fine is having a nice
explosion.
Time. Nearly 300 gold per minute. And it's pretty impressive the amount of farm that's on this Legion side right now. I mean, 480 GPM in Gemini, but nobody else is suffering at all. And to have 300 gold per minute on the second support like that, it's not bad. Revenant,
Let's see how many creeps, though. He has 84 creeps.
Yeah, which is the same as Ophelia and Rally. And more than Pharaoh, almost double Pharaoh's output.
Yeah. They're just a lot more efficient right now.
Right. Get the side here. Silhouette will get jumped. I was looking for the Rhapsody, but Universe Blessing comes through, and Silhouette might be in some trouble. Nope, because she's going to move herself and her illusion in different directions. Pharaoh coming with the Wrath, and they do kill Rhapsody off to the side. Let's do that. But they will finish off Magnus here. And Revenant is a little low, but he's invis. They won't be able to get him or Pyromancer. Nope. There's a jump, but Pyro has a portal key as well.
That was a nice Pharaoh ulti from Mofo winning. Maybe the first of the game, but it did quite a lot of good there.
The first...
The first good one?
What a flamer. What a flamer.
I don't think that was his first good ultimate.
Also, by the way, a nice dodge on the Pyro stun with the Silhouette ulti. Because that totally happened.
Destroying it.
Yep. It was fun to watch. I love those things.
Speaking of Pyro, he'll clean up some more creeps in the middle lane. And continue to farm very well. 4, 2, and 3. And he's just having a fun time.
I love playing Pyro when you get this much farm.
Right?
It's just a lot. It's like a lot of fun. It's like, let's go spell shards this game.
Spell Sunder. Let's go Codex. Makes sense.
Dude, does
Actually, it's all the Thunderclaw, guys. Come on.
It is.
It's not even bad. It's not even bad on
Fervor?
Pyro. Fervor stacks, man. Level 4 Fervor. That's a lot. That's a lot of attack speed.
Yeah, you're gonna be throwing those little fireballs pretty damn fast.
And in the end, like I've seen people in team fights just stack like 10 stacks of Fervor, and that's 40 damage a second. And then every time you attack, it just refreshes. It's like you can't do anything.
A lot of damage. And Nox gonna run right into Silhouette here. 2-man Lava Surge won't actually catch the real Silhouette, but the illusion is dead, and they're locking her down pretty effectively. Meraxis finally gonna be stomped. Eruption Carrying Channel in the background. Silhouette will be okay, but here comes Magnus doing a bunch of damage to the 3-man Lava Surge there as well. Rhapsody has the ultimate available, hasn't used it quite yet, as they will just lose Pharaoh and Ophelia. Rally trying to get away here as the portal key, so that'll be it. And I'm kind of interested. It's interesting that Rhapsody did not ult there. That was odd. She definitely had it, so.
The Legion had destroyed a
And Pyro
tower.
just showing his worth as semi-support.
Yep.
He's able to do whatever he wants because he has a PK. I feel that hero is so underused right now.
Me too.
I really enjoy watching that hero play because it's just such a... It's like a favorite of mine, to be honest.
Less Luna, more Pyromancer. This top tier 3 is getting crushed. Nox, of course, has that. Does not have a token. Sorry. Did he use it? Or did it wear off?
Pyro now almost out GPMing everyone on his team except for
Sarah and Nox.
Gemini.
He's actually third.
Yeah, almost, I said.
He's not really almost out GPMing on everyone on his team.
Almost out GPMing everyone except for
Nox. Like.
Yeah, but the sentence was
how many
almost
times are you gonna qualify
everyone except for. Oh my god.
Sure can.
I'm not American, guys. Remember that.
Wait, I thought this whole time that you were. Quincy, did you lie to me?
No.
No.
Ah. So you are American, sure
yes.
can.
Oh god damn it.
And top lane, Revenant will get caught here. But think about it. If he could speak English coherently, then he wouldn't be American.
So I don't speak English coherently.
But, well, let's say that last
the Legion had destroyed a
series of
tower.
words was interesting.
That's true.
I mean,
that's very true.
Yeah, he's at 357 gold per minute, but now Fabelli's also catching him, actually has exceeded him, and he's not really close to...
You know what, Quincy? I have had it with your attitude about my calls.
Have you? Have you?
No, not really.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, 1v1, I wreck you, bitch.
Actually, let's not do that. To ship Quincy out from Europe to watch both of these guys fight. If you guys have bets, you can put them in on my website. I'll post the website up on Twitch. But Shortcan will be fighting Quincy IRL, ladies and gentlemen.
My money's on Shortcan.
And no baseball bats.
Yeah, like the only chance I have here is to do something dirty. Can I use steroids? Like, how long do we have to prepare for this
Quincy,
fight?
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, so
yeah?
I got your back covered.
Sounds good.
In before Rocky sequence. Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
You get that music playing, it's just like shots of Quincy injecting steroids into himself.
And nothing else. Like, I'm not actually working out, I'm just injecting myself with steroids.
punching the meat in the... Oh, barrel.
Yeah, you're in trouble, buddy. You open the Mongols up, but Gemini's inside of them. That doesn't help very much. And they go to the dance floor as well. Astrolabe, they're keeping him alive for a really long time. They will actually rally somewhere else, and Rhapsody dies the eruption right there. So we're going to port out to the illusion. We'll see if Ophelia can survive this. I'm guessing no. Yeah, he dies pretty easily, but... Did Rally die in the bottom lane, I guess? Yeah, must have.
I'd say cut your losses at that point, because they just lost 2 guys instead of just the Pharaoh.
Yep.
Like, they used both Ophelia heal.
Okay.
He did live, though, guys. Pharaoh did live.
Pharaoh did live, but once again, Rhapsody didn't ult, so I was confused about that. Anyway, this game's over in somewhat odd fashion, as I didn't really expect it to happen like that, but okay. Final thoughts there, Enthos? We'll go to you first, because you said nothing and you're late, but for some reason we're
Team Not Excellent is just a really high-tier team. Like, they have really good players, all of which are quite notable. And this team, Telechubbies, they have some work to do. I mean, they have some work to do.
Are you kidding when you said Team Excellent is high tier?
What was that?
Were you being serious when you're saying Team Excellent is high tier?
High tier as far as individual players go.
Yeah, I guess so, but I'm not really sure if I would call this team high tier. Like, they're pretty firmly mid tier in terms of the upper level.
Well, let me put it this way: all competitive players knows who Nox, Macera, Fibuli, and
Fibuli.
Yeah.
Fibuli.
Flibuli.
Fibuli. Fibelli.
Flibelli.
It's Fibelli.
The guy with the letter F at the front of his name. That guy.
Fine, you mean?
Huh?
Fine.
Sure.
Why didn't you say the 3 at the end? Oh God.
You know what?
Why do I?
Why? Move on.
All right, Shortcan, we'll go to you and your unique American perspective.
Okay, my very unique American perspective. Like, even with the multiple conks that they did, it's just so clear that the people on the Legion side were just so much more experienced, and they got the farm on the heroes that needed to get farm, and they got a lot of it as well on the heroes that also didn't need that much farm. Like, that power was insane at the end, and Silhouette just didn't have enough GPM to contend with that Gemini. I mean, Silhouette was a non-factor that game. Honestly, I feel like this useless Ophelia and Rally did more than this Silhouette, because it's a 2-2-1 Silhouette. He's literally been in 3 of the kills, compared to the 6-3-2 Ophelia and 2-5-7 Rhapsody and stuff, so it's just...
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, Art, you want to finish the series off for us?
You
don't have
to. I mean, besides, like, the individual skill thing, I think Hellborn just didn't capitalize on mistakes that Legion made, which there were a reasonable amount of that they just didn't catch, and they didn't force the issue when they could have, so, yeah.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, this game 1, it didn't really feel like the guys on Telechubbies had too much opportunity to do stuff because of mistakes they were making, and Excellent wasn't really responding in kind. They were generally playing pretty well, but this game, there were opportunities for them, especially in the mid game. They won some fights, and I felt like they could have done a lot more with the opportunities that Excellent gave them, and then they just kind of didn't. And I mean, that CC vote felt like it was a very weird time. It might have been over anyway, but like this is game 2 in the losers bracket. You really gonna CC that easily and end your cycle? I don't know. Guess so.
Yes.
Strange to me. But anyway, that will wrap up this series as Excellent takes it 2-0.